didn't write, because you want to know where all this comes from. And lyric writing is very strange, because until about 1955, it was all very abstract and wishy-washy, and it kind of looked like it came from the inside of a Hallmark greetings card. It was all, no one before opened heaven's doors. You took my heart and you ripped it all apart. And I mean, it sounds like an operation on a, like, you know, sort of in an operating theatre or something. It doesn't sound anything like vernacular in the way that people talk. That all changed in 1955 with basically two different people. One was Chuck Berry, who basically overnight changed things by writing, as I was a motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a Coupe de Ville. And it's like, that's how people talk. And anyway, it has a pun then, motivating, spelled M-O-T-O-R-V-A-T-I-N apostrophe. As I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in the Coupe de Ville. And the other one was Jerry Lieber, who with his partner, Mike Stoller, wrote some of the most extraordinary songs ever, ranging from the early Elvis stuff like Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock, all the way through to, Love Potion Number 9 Alone. I mean, slays me in it. I said, what, you know, it looked like Indian ink. And of course they wrote all the coasters hits, Yakety Yak, take out the garbage and the trash or you don't get no spending cash. And I love it. Just tell your hoodlum friend outside he ain't got time to take no ride. Yakety Yak, don't talk back. So, and Eddie Cochran, I mean, all of this was going on. It's fantastic stuff. It's writing in the way that people actually talk, which actually prior to 1955 hadn't happened. And so here you have it. And then of course along comes a guy called Bob Dylan. I just left school and I was playing in what were known as beat groups, and I did this every night. And if I wasn't doing that 3 times a night, I was playing Wipeout and all these things. And Dylan came along, and he had a song called Masters of War, which was so extraordinary, it didn't sound like anything that had ever gone before. And I was in this local band, and I was playing all the rock hits of the day. And the band all went to the pub at half-time. There was a break, you know, you played for an hour, had a break, and came back and played for another hour. And I didn't drink at the time, so I got an acoustic guitar, and just for the hell of it, I got up on stage and played Masters of War. Now, I've got to say that even though they loved Twist and Shout, and they loved Wipeout and all the other things we were playing, they didn't listen to them, and nobody ever clapped in those days. You know, they danced, and then you finished, and they waited for the next song, and then they danced again. I played Masters of War, and the room froze. And then after I'd finished it, everybody clapped, and I thought, something's happening here. There's something is going on. And nobody in my hometown had ever heard of Bob Dylan. I was about the first. But I saw the power of what lyrics could do. And I thought, I don't know, maybe I'm in the wrong line of business playing Twist and Shout 3 times a night. So I went up to London. I still thought I'd play electric guitar in a band, because that's what I did. And then I saw Jimi Hendrix, and that was it. It was over. I sold the electric guitar and started playing in folk clubs, and it completely changed my life. I mean, I had a long, dark look into a mirror, and I didn't see a rock star looking back at me, and I thought, okay, you've got to write lyrics and just forget this thing. Around about the same time, I shared a flat with a guy called Paul Simon, who became very famous. And Paul said exactly the same thing to me. He said, one day I looked in the mirror and I didn't see Elvis looking back on me, and I thought, I've got to do this in a different way. So this is one of the songs that changed my life, and it was written by Bob Dylan. There we go. through like ice, like fire. People carry roses, make promises by the hour. My love, she loves like the flowers, Valentine's can't buy her. In the dive stores and bus stations, people talk of situations, reconstructing quotations, draw conclusions on the wall. Some speak of the future, my love speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure. Failure's no success at all. The clock and dagger dangles, mountains like the candles, in the sermons of the horseman, even when the horn must bear a grudge. Statues made of matchsticks crumble into one another. My love laughs, she does not bother. She knows too much to argue with a judge. The bridge at midnight trembles, the country doctor rambles, banker's nieces seek perfection, expecting all the gifts that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer, the night blows rainy. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. Will you say goodbye to our drummer, Adam? Say goodbye to our bass player, Nate. Now it's time to say goodnight to Eric. Say goodnight to Josh. Say goodnight to Mom and Sister.